Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hey, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Okay, let's take a look at our magical numbers, shall we? 5.8, which means it's a pretty good morning. The 1 over here shows that I have 1 day left. I have no active insulin in my system right now. So that means my blood sugar will start rising if I just eat. It's going to go up quickly, which it probably will anyway for the morning. Now, if I flip over, do that way. Time in range is 86%. And that today tells a lot. Today, I want to talk to you about cardiovascular and T1D. For years, T1D is associated with type 2 diabetes. Type 1s really don't have to worry about it. Well, that's a misleading statement. Type 1s do need to worry about their blood pressure, their cholesterol. You have to know your numbers. In fact, there's a little acronym to help you. I think it's called acronym. The ABCs. 1 is your hemoglobin A1C test. Well, that is important. Things and thoughts about that have changed. Then it's to know your blood pressure. And C is your cardiovascular numbers. Now, hemoglobin A1C for years was the report card, and a number of doctors to this day are still touting, well, what's your hemoglobin A1C? In British Columbia, in fact, for you to get approved for an insulin pump, you still have to get 2 results, 2 hemoglobin A1C results. But, as I said, things change. And now, endocrinologists and such are looking at this number. We've talked about this before. This is time in range. We want it over 70%. This is saying 86% of the day. So yesterday, I had a good day. So now, we got to work on today being a good day. And we got to make sure we keep it up. Keeping your blood sugar to normal rates are going to help your body. Yeah, sorry, just making sure my pump was intact. Type 1 diabetics, type 2 diabetics, any diabetics are really important and have to know that they have twice the chances of having a heart attack or heart disease. The best bet is, again, prevention. We've talked about this over and over again. A lot of the issues that we all face has to do with type 1 diabetes. true can all be kind of put to the side a bit more when you really know what your numbers are. You need to know what your blood pressure numbers are. I do have heart issues in my family. My grandfather, I was told a heart problem, but then again, no, but my mom had to worry about, what is it called? Where you hold on to the water. Can't think of the name right now. But there was a heart condition there, that's all I'm going to say. Sorry. So for me, there's always a chance. Type 1 diabetes is tightly controlled. You need to make sure that you have to keep your numbers within range. And time and range is sort of the best sort of way of doing this. Now, that doesn't mean that if you keep your blood sugars really low, you're going to be perfect and it's going to be what? No. If you keep your blood sugar too low, you're going to have continuous low blood sugars. And if you do, you're putting stress on your heart. And that's not good either. So, trying to keep your body at the norm is the best way of fighting off heart disease. Doesn't mean that you're going to not have a heart attack, not have any other cardiovascular, because your blood sugar was perfect all the time. What it does tell us is that diabetes margin of you getting a heart attack will drop. And we've got to make sure we're doing this all the time. Just having normal blood sugars seem to stop complications, can help with heart conditions. I'm actually on a test drug, that I take a shot every 2 weeks, and this will bring down my chances of a heart attack if I'm getting the drug. I don't know if I'm getting the drug or if I'm getting a placebo. But I'm on this test so that things can be solved and we can get rid of another condition. Don't open yourself up. People who don't control their diabetes will end up in an environment of being sick all the time. I'm a little bit more prone to this. Thank goodness, at least in my 20s, I started to care about my diabetes. I kind of keep active in watching what my blood sugars are, what my time and range numbers are. I don't really worry too much about hemoglobin A1C. Hemoglobin A1C is still an important test. It really is a way of identifying if you have diabetes. With the pumps and everything now, time and range gives a better indicator of control. So today we're at 86. Tomorrow we'll work on doing better. But if you falter and go down, one day you're down to 46, you're down to 46. You just pick up or tie up your bootlaces or whatever the phrase is, and you keep going on. Heart conditions can hinder type 1 diabetes just as much as they can hinder type 2. Type 1 is this magical thing where heart disease isn't prevalent. You're still 2 times higher risk of developing T1D and heart. And you don't want that. Hope you have a super day, and we'll talk later. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.